All right, another sunny afternoon to have a juicy interview section right here on Teapot TV. My name is Elvis Vitalis. If you like, you could call me the vibe of the airwaves. And right on the show, this is the Spotlight Show, where we bring you up to speed with the latest happenings around entertainment. And not forget, we also feature amazing artists staring from our city here in Port Harcourt, the bright, the star, the legend, and of course, the up and coming. But today happens to be a very special and a very unique afternoon because right here in Teapot Studio, Port Harcourt, we have one of Port Harcourt's leading female sensational artist joining me on the show this afternoon. And of course, she's beautiful, still looking very splendid, looking fabulous in her style of fashion, and not forgetting in her vocals as well. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
I'd love you to introduce yourself because if I go on with this introduction,
oh my God.
All right, let's hear it from you, ma'am.
Well, this is Fortunada. Of course, Fortune, it's a home name, in the city of Port Harcourt.
Okay.
So, of course, I'm so happy. So, feel relaxed being here. This is my first time.
Okay. All right, let me just do justice to that. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me a very amazing, a very humble, I can say that again. She's very inspiring, a talent herself. We have right here in Teapot Studio, Fortune Nada. It's a pleasure to have you, ma.
Thank you so much.
You still look like yesterday.
Oh, really?
You still look ever young. Please, what is the secret?
Well,
so that we can keep up with that.
You just have to be happy. Take life easy. Make yourself happy. Be on the positive side.
Okay.
So that's it.
Wow, it's a pleasure having you on the show this afternoon.
All
right. Speaking of your music journey so far, would you love to share a bit of your music journey? I mean, from, I think the Gen Zs, those that were better from 97, can actually attest to the fact that there was a time in Port Harcourt here when you were the wave of the moment, you held ROS TV. I cannot forget. Way back then, I was still in primary school now. Still enjoying all of your songs, I mean, it will be very nice to have you, give us those detailed again.
Yeah, entertainment, it's like a food to the soul.
Yeah.
River State is a wonderful place to be. The people in River State, they're fantastic. But the thing there is that River State is a more of politics. So if as an artist or an actor, you're coming in to grow your business, you need to have patience. So far, the passion is there. The love for the music is there. Yeah. So when the love is there, the love is above, all the passion is above the negativity. So I keep moving on. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to the lovely fans who gives me courage. They're always there to say, Fortune, we're there for you. As human, sometimes you want to relax. You need time to relax. So you can gather the whole strength and everything you have so you can continue. Exactly. So far, the journey has been so nice.
Okay. So you speak of a break you took. I really want to know what really happened because there was a time it was like everywhere, back to back.
Yeah.
I can remember during the peak where we had Canary, it was you all over the city. Even way before the Canary era, you were everywhere in the media space, giving us hot, amazing songs and everything. And along the line, we never saw you. I mean, what really happened?
Entertainment back then and now, you see the huge difference.
Yes.
Entertainment now, it's all about you getting a higher quality. And it's also you getting a quality and having sponsors. If you don't have a good work, a good video, it's as if you're backward.
Yeah, true.
So you need to prepare yourself, not just singing. You need to have that quality video. And quality videos are very, very expensive.
Expensive, exactly.
So I have to take my time to, you need to make money.
Yeah.
You need to explain to your anyone that is sponsoring you, this is why you want to proceed with your career.
Yeah.
So you need all those time.
Yeah. Speaking of videos, I believe the audience, you'll attest to the fact that Fortune here had a lot of catalogs that were ahead of our time, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Back then, the kind of videos she shot were what we are replicating now. Meaning she was almost like she went to the future to get samples of what she needed to have, or to better still stay on the A game.
Yeah.
You know, kudos to you. I mean, you deserve all the flower and all the accolades because you're one person that was so distinct in what you were doing at that time. So what has been your greatest challenge as a female artist in this industry?
Well, we have different kinds of competition.
Okay.
We have the competition where some group of persons might just decide to say, okay, the time of fortune, they are old school.
Yeah.
These are just personal decisions, just like someone telling you you're old. Meanwhile, as a human, you're still alive, you're still young.
Yeah.
You know, so some persons might just say, okay, fortune time, they're old. Let's concentrate more on the younger generation. But the most important thing there is your talent. The talent is a great gift. It can never get old or soured. You know, so I have some little misunderstanding, you know, with one or two persons, but I'm still thankful because the people out there, they're still enjoying my song. You know, so
Do you ever feel like, you know, you're in some sort of a competition with the new school artists? Do you ever sometimes feel like, these people are just so amazing. Are you sure I can still keep up with this energy? Do you ever feel that way?
Where I felt as human, sometimes, you know, when you see the negative things around you, you will react.
Yeah.
But reacting what I know now, and if I knew what I knew now, do you understand? Like back then, you know, I would have avoided some unnecessary things. There are some things that are not necessary.
Yeah.
Look, whatever thing you're doing in this life, you have the positive side and the negative side. You know, so you need to be strong to face the negative side.
Yeah.
Of course, I have one or two persons that will be like, oh, Fortune is like 100 years old. You know, she's 200 years old. She's supposed to quit this whole thing and concentrate more on her life and all that. So I was concentrating on the person saying Fortune is 100 years old. She needs to quit her career. You know, there's some words that's really, really hurting. You know, so I'm not supposed to concentrate on that.
Those words, yeah.
Exactly. I'm supposed to focus on my career, be on the positive side.
Yeah.
Embrace myself with people that have this positive vibe. So that was it.
Wow. Okay. So, so far so good. Was there any time you had any encounter with a record label, as a female artist right here in the South? Because honestly, it's almost like, you know, if it's not gospel that, you know, creates the opportunity for, you know, them to want to sign in females. Right here in the South, it's close to impossible for, you know, for labels to want to spot females. You understand? Was there any time you had like an opportunity to get into a label signed by like females?
Not really.
So what would you say? I believe you've already heard like scenarios of how label treats people. Do you have any story like that you feel that you'd want to share?
Yeah, I was once working with Showman Entertainment. It was a wonderful experience, but I didn't get what I was actually looking for. There's some record label that will tell you, you're good, but we are going to lock you down. Like, we are going to keep you off the media for 1 year or 2 years. For me, that is total no. Because keeping me away from the media, that you want to grow me up, you want to train my vocals, and you're telling me to shut down for 1 or 2 years. It's as if you're killing my career.
True.
You know, so there's some record labels that will come and they will lock you down and you're not going anywhere. You're being stagnant in one particular place. You're not doing anything. So they tried anyways, but I have to pull myself out. And I told them I'm not interested. After all, there's no money. I'm the one doing everything for myself. So we've not really started our actual contracts. So I have to pull out from the record.
So that was like the reason why you actually took a break for a while then.
Exactly. And there's something about the South. I love the South so much, most especially Port Harcourt. You know, the South, they believe more in gospel songs.
Yeah.
But they dance secular songs. You go to the bars and clubs in the night, you see people dancing, going out and all that. But there are some persons that we have, I don't want to talk about the gospel to an extent, but we have natural gifts.
Yeah.
You can't tell me if I want to act. Do you understand? Sorry, I have to talk about this. You can't tell me that If I want to act, to be an actor, an international actor, and a gospel person will come and to say, Fortune, and Jesus will ban you for this. You know, I'm telling you the truth. God will just punish you for this. Leave your international acts. Come to the church. Be a choir. That's one thing about the South. Do you understand? But we have gifts. This is a gift. Do you understand? You're not using your gift to harm anyone.
True.
This is a gift that you use to even to support the orphanage, home. So the South here, back then, they believe, I went through hell. They believe in, this secular music, this is, is so, we don't like it. You
like
understand? Exactly, we don't like it. But when they see Tiwa Savage or Yemi Alade, you see them, they are shaking. They will be so excited.
But when it comes to their
own, they will tell their own, please, we want you to, Mercy Chinwo, see what she's doing. If you're still in this road, you're not going to, get there and all that. For me, I went through all those negativity and, you need to be strong.
Yeah, true. So, having gone through, the hurdles that life has to push on your way, especially with the passion you have for music. And I believe at some point you felt like this whole music thing, are you sure this is really the right, profession for you at the time? What would you really say or have you ever asked yourself this question? What would I have been doing if it wasn't music?
Okay. That's a nice one. I love cooking and I love fashion.
Oh.
Few persons around me or people that really knows Fortune, apart from the music, they are going to sense the colorful things around me. I love colors so much and I love cooking. So without music, probably I'll be doing my designs.
Probably own a fashion clothing line or a restaurant. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. This is nice. So if it wasn't music at the time, we would have found you in one of those art galleries.
Exactly.
Or restaurant at the time.
Yeah.
So what inspires you the most in your career as a female artist?
Well, first of all, it's the passion.
Okay.
I've really tried to quit. I've tried.
Really?
I'm telling you, I've tried. I will be like, today I was, no. It's imbued. You understand? This thing is so, I'm so passionate when it comes to my career. I've tried to quit. So when others are saying negative things or trying to say, maybe to say harshful words, on me, life and all that, I'm using all that to stop myself, but it's not working.
Wow.
So the passion is so, so strong.
I can really relate. I can really, really relate, especially when it's coming from your family and your friends, and those particular persons you're looking up towards, you have like at a high esteem, and then they're not giving you this very positive support that you need as a person to, move on. It's kind of funny. But unlike many artists who have moved to Lagos to chase their dreams, what really stops you? What keeps you back to Port Harcourt? I mean, you're supposed to hear that she should have moved though, or she's already moved to Lagos, but you're still here.
Yeah, at a point I moved to Lagos. That was when I was with the Showman Entertainment. I was in Lagos for 2 years. Wow. Now, the problem is not the issue or the solution is not you moving out. If you don't have a proper planning and you don't have the finance, don't stress yourself. Just hold on. Do your thing gradually. Lagos, they have millions of artists over there. And Port Harcourt, like I said, is a very wonderful place. I'm not saying that I'm too comfortable with my comfort zone. But Port Harcourt is a very lovely place. It's a place where if you work very, very good, you have good work, Port Harcourt, they're going to pay you the amount of money you will never see in Lagos. But Lagos is just, international market, a place where, they're going to expose, you and all that. So if you don't have good planning, you don't have finance, there's no need for you to be going to Lagos. I've been in Lagos for 2 years. I was in Lagos. And the stress, the experience, I'm not going to say I'm 100% comfortable. So I have to move back to Port Harcourt. Luckily, Port Harcourt accepted me. When you move out, you give a space. Whenever time you give a space, it's as if
some other person has already filled
exactly. That space. So when you come back and you still own your ground, that's a grace.
Yeah. Not so many persons can still come back and still, stand at that spot that they were.
Yeah.
So many persons move to Lagos for so many reasons,
Yeah.
right? And at some point, they tend to like put the blame on some persons. But you as a creative, you as an artist, what do you think that the Port Harcourt entertainment industry is lacking? That is probably making so many creatives, move to Lagos, because there's been like too many artists that had already moved that we have not heard their story anymore.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've vanished into thin air.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So what is it that is, wrong, that makes people want to leave than invest and build here?
When you're not appreciating the obvious talented artists, those artists that are doing everything possible, you're watching them, you're seeing their videos, they're promoting their work, but you come out, I'm just saying for instance, you come out and you say, all these artists promoting their works on MTV Base and all that, we are not giving them any shows. We are going to call in. It's good for you to, push other artists, but can you promote those artists that are working so hard? So that was one of the problems we are having here in Rivers State. So if you see, you know me, but when you see another female artist, a vibrant female artist, she's doing very well.
Yeah.
You can call this girl. Do you understand? It's not about fortune. So that was the problem we have. We have this group thing, and this thing of some persons will be like, Port Harcourt artists have pride. No. When you go to Lagos, when it comes to pride, they're at the back. Lagos, they will teach you as an artist how to shake someone in public. Do you understand? If it's not your colleague and all that. But in Port Harcourt here, you see an artist, probably the female will jump, she will embrace you and all that. And you're still saying Port Harcourt artists have pride. So they lack this thing of, as an artist, you need to have a certain rules that guides you. You need to have a manager. People don't need to, come straight to you. So, but when it comes to Port Harcourt, they'll be like, are you introducing your manager to us? Oh, you have pride. Oh, we are not going to. Do you understand? Oh, we're not going to invite you for our shows. How can you be talking about your manager? But they don't understand all these things. Yeah, so that's one of the problems we have.
A quick example, just as you'd go into an office now and you see that there's a secretary, you cannot really meet the MD directly.
Exactly.
You have to go through the secretary and even have an appointment date. Then you come back for that meeting on that stipulated date.
Yeah. Let me just, for instance, there's this elderly man. I respect him so much, so much. And I met him in one of the events. And after performance, he was doing his hand like this. Like after you perform, come down to the stage and say hello to me. So I just smiled. And I moved back to the stage. And I pick my phone and my bag. Off I go. Do you understand? So this man can call my fellow colleagues to tell them, after a performance, I was doing my hand like this, commanding her to come. And you see, they have this mentality of, Oga, this thing where you do, no, it's not possible. We cannot encourage our female artists after performance. You should just now. It's not. But some persons will be like, don't mind her. Okay, that is how she is. So she's supposed to even be on the floor, roll down to meet. So that's one of the issues we have here.
No, speaking of this, because I feel like everything is just falling accordingly to the. It's almost like you read my questions. Now, this and more is among the reasons why most female artists from the South here tend not to, be very active in the music industry. And sometimes they see the music as a man's thing. So what is your advice to every female who's an artist from the South, not just Port Harcourt, Rivers State thing now, from the South side? What is your advice to them?
First of all, have the passion. Because with the passion, even if you don't have money and you're hearing some negative things, your passion will keep you
going
firm, Second of all, please, yes, as humans, sometimes we feel jealous. That jealous thing will come. Let it come. But don't concentrate more on the jealous parts. Concentrate more on making your money. Concentrate more on making that impact of you're growing in the industry. Because if you're growing in the industry, someone outside the country will recognize you. So when you focus on, hey, that female artist, she thinks she's better than me, you're wasting your time. So the passion is there. You have a sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor, don't come in. Have a sponsor that will guide you and will guide your pride as a female artist. and concentrate more on the positive side. Because as a beautiful female artist, you're supposed to own your house, your car. You're supposed to be traveling all over the world. So you don't have time to sit down to say, we are talking about this other female artist. That's one of the,
the limiting factors.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
All right. So, what should we expect from you, or are there any projects, what's coming?
Yes,
Do you have anything, big concerts, big music, videos? What should we be?
Yes, I have a new song. It's titled Agbadu. Actually, I have that was my previous songs, which is Hold Me, Wakem Jumonu, Enjoyment. But the new and the sweetest one right now, it's Agbadu. Agbadu, like a love song.
Okay.
That's the new one I'm pushing right now.
I have two more last questions to ask you. I know this is probably going to stir up a lot of conversations, but I really want to get your thoughts on these questions. The first is, do you really believe in God?
Sure.
All right. If you do believe in God, can you sing any gospel song, any a cappella gospel song? Probably an a cappella version of any gospel song to prove this. Because it's one thing to be a secular artist, but most persons feel like this secular artist, we're not really from a church. So I feel we are trying to change the narrative to let people know that, before any of them were secular, they were first, Christians.
Yeah, of course. First of all,
okay,
God is my everything.
Okay.
And I believe in the words of my pastor, but I don't worship my pastor.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, of course, as a Christian, I will talk more about Christ, But why I'm saying this, because so many humans like me discriminate a lot of people. They use the Bible and they turn it upside down.
Yeah.
So me sitting here or whatever thing I do, I breathe in the air, the how am I going to put it? The energy of Christ in me.
Sure.
I'm not perfect, but I believe that even if I'm not perfect, when I pray, God is still there for me.
Yeah.
So concerning the song,
very important.
The song, okay. You are the Lord, let your name be glorified. You are the Lord, let your name be glorified. Lord, I give you glory and honor. You are the Lord, let your name be glorified.
You've proven everything. All right, so viewers, thank you so much for this fascinating conversation. This indeed has been a very intriguing part of the topic that we talked about. I cannot wait to see you come over or come around the studios for more insightful conversations like this. And also to our viewers out there, I know you really love and enjoyed yourself, but don't forget there are so many content out there on our YouTube page for you to go check out. All you need to do is follow us up on all social media platforms, especially YouTube. Turn on your notification, share, comment, click, right? If you turn on your notification, you will see the next content after this one. And I definitely know you're going to love it. And at this junction, we used to draw the curtain close. Before we do this, you on social media, you feel to give up your handle so
of course. If they love the song Agbadu, because it's everywhere, all over
all social platforms.
Yeah, so it's on it's Fortunada, TikTok Fortunada, Spotify is everywhere. Just for you to now, people are not actually spreading links. Just for you to type Agbadu by Fortunada.
And all DSPs and
and of course it's going to show.
All right, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Until we come your way, it's a wrap. And don't forget, this is TikTok TV. We love you. Bye.